we're going to do today is we are going to review informational text. All right? Don't look at the camera. It's okay. All right. Do you want to stand back there so that you can't see him? You're good? Okay. So before we start, behavior. We are going to listen with our ears and keep our lips unless we are called on. Don't raise your hand. Okay? I will call on you. Okay? Very nice. Perfect. Thank you. And we are in small groups, so during that time, we're going to be kind and polite to our friends. We are going to share turns talking and not interrupt others, okay? Yes? All right. Perfect. Okay. So, here is our I can statement. You know what an I can statement is? Aaron? Yes, sir?
An I can statement is like something that it's something that you can do.
That's exactly right. So, what we are going to do is read our I can statement and let's read it together. Ready? I can, here, identify special elements within informational text such as the title, subtitle, boldface, pictures, diagrams, and sidebars. Right? Okay, perfect, perfect. So that is what we are going to do. Right? Okay, so in our text, let's get it out. We have some words that are dark colored. What are they called?
Bold print.
Bold print. That is right. And the bold print words, do you know why they're bold printed? Zoe?
They're important.
They are important words, and it might be words that...
They're vocabulary.
Thank you very much. I didn't even to ask. So let's look at them real quick. All right. Engineer, when you get to these bold-faced words, engineer is a person who has specific training and who designs and builds complicated products, machines, systems, or structures. What about, well, there's another one in here. There is landmark. Do you know what that is? Aaron?
A landmark is like that big rock wall with the four faces on it.
Okay, that's correct. Anybody else? What else might be a landmark? Something else? Oh. Remy.
Landmark is like a place where you go or you live.
Okay, well let's look and see what it says. A landmark is an object or structure on land that is easy to see or recognize. So, exactly what you were talking about. Perfect. Okay, foundation. Jonathan, foundation. What do you think foundation might mean? Something that would be on the bottom of a structure that... Aaron, hold on. Let him have a chance, okay? What do you think? Zoe, can you help him? Okay. Aaron, go.
A foundation is a usually stone or concrete structure that supports a building from underneath.
You read upside down very well. Good job. Okay, compression. I'll tell you what these are so we can move on. It's to compress or squeeze something so that it's smaller or fills less space, okay? And then on the other page, there's the word cables. And what's a cable, Ramy?
It's like a chain.
Okay, and what would it do?
Like it would pass things down
Okay.
from one place
Okay,
to another.
or maybe it could hold something up. Do you think it could do that too?
Like a clothes dryer.
Okay. So let's look real fast at our text features. Okay, just real quick, we're going to cover them before we start reading. Okay, let's just look at them. Remember, we just did our pre-assessment, so let's look and see. Alrighty, ready? I'm going to go with the first one. I see a title, and what would the title do for me? The title is going to maybe tell me something. So maybe it's telling me, it says that it's the title is Stopping a Toppling Tower. Maybe it's telling me about something that's gonna fall over, like a tower, right? Is that what you think?
Yeah.
What do you think? So a title is going to do what? What do you think it's gonna do? Ben.
So you don't know, you know what it's gonna, what information it's gonna tell about. If it didn't have a title and you had to read, you don't know what is it.
That's exactly right. The title helps us know what we're going to be reading about.
I can do it with my pencil.
Okay, yes you can. Let's not do that right now, okay? Alrighty, is this okay? So, you asked a question when we were doing our chart yesterday. Do you remember? One of the questions was, where is the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Well, let's look and see. Look here. So, if you look, we are right here on that little star right there. That's where we are. Find the other star.
Right here. Right here.
There it is.
The
That is where it
Tower of
is.
Pisa.
It is in
Italy.
It is in Italy, exactly. How far, look and tell me, Zoe, how far does that say that we are from the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
5,114 miles away.
It's a long distance, isn't it? It's a very long way.
It's from the United States, like,
Right?
it's across the whole Atlantic Ocean.
It is across the whole Atlantic Ocean. So that answered one of our questions that we had, didn't it?
Oh my gosh, we'd
Yeah.
be famous
All right.
if we did that.
Do you think you could swim that far?
No, I cannot swim.
I don't think that I could swim
I do
that.
not swim.
I don't
I'd
think
have to
I
stop
could.
every 50
I don't think I could either. I do
I
not.
can't even swim far. I know how to swim a little bit.
Okay, I have a couple of questions for you. Ready?
I have to do the diving jump.
When we're reading informational text like this, how do we know, sorry, let me reword my question. When we're reading text, whether it be an article or a book, how do we know if it is a story? How can you tell if it's a story, Erin?
I can tell if it's a story because it has a title.
Because it has a title? Okay, you're right. Don't write it in there. I gave you the wrong one, but that's okay. Listen, what about, what did I do with it? I have it in front of me. What about, tell me what makes, let's try rephrasing my question. What's the difference between informational text and fiction? Would that be better?
Fictional is stuff that's not real, like people can fly, but real stuff is like telling about like real landmarks,
Okay.
like real stuff, because the Tower of Pisa can fall.
So what I hear you say is that fiction is made up. It's not true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And informational text is true. It's telling you something, facts about something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. Eyes on me, please. Okay. So when we're reading and we look, flip your page to the second page. Let's look. There's a picture there. Does that picture help you determine what the story might be about?
Yes.
What do you think that this story is about?
The solution about stopping the Tower of Pisa from
Okay,
falling.
so it tells you that this story is about the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. What about this right here? What do you think that that's telling us?
It's below the ground.
It is. So it's the layers of the earth below the ground, right? So it's giving us information about what we're going to read, correct? Okay, so before we start reading, I would like for you guys to work with your elbow partner. Okay? You can leave that on your desk, Zoe. Erin. Please. All right, here we go. So we are going to do this pre-reading organizer. Here, let's close this up for you, okay? And you guys work together. You three work together, you two can work together. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your text and you're gonna see here, what picture clues do you see? What picture clues do you see? Well, I want you to tell me. I want you to share with your elbow partners and figure out what goes in here.
I
So
think,
what,
that,
no, them, not me.
I think it.
Okay.
I
Talk
think
together.
I
clue
think it's
can, like,
going
I think the clue
to
can
the-
like tell us
the tower
about like
I
how
think
about like
the
how it
ground.
falls.
is telling us
They're like where the
so
tower
do
is
you want
going.
the picture
Yeah,
to
but
land on
yeah,
top
let's do
or
picture
below?
photo.
Okay, picture
Okay.
photos. We'll have to go
Wait,
to
read this. Like this.
I'm already there.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
Well, let's just look at the pictures for right now, okay?
so
So
let's
what
write.
it tells us, like it shows a little road.
Yeah, I see the
Cables.
Mhm.
They're going
Mhm.
around.
So,
Yeah.
And
right,
crashing.
list them on your graphic organizer. What are your picture clues?
My teacher
Well-
shows that it can like it tells us how it falls.
Okay, well, if that's what you think.
I think the way it's starting to fall is people are bumping into it.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
You think
'cause
that they can bump into it? It looks pretty tall to me.
I think the dirt can't support it.
Mhm. That sounds like a very good one. Well, write them in there.
So
Okay.
it was falling that way, but they
Mhm.
What is it called again?
So what's it doing?
It's
Like
going
how
backwards.
not pizza. Sorry. Pizza. Sorry.
Not pizza.
Like it's leaning backwards. Not that way, not that way, but it's leaning
Pizza.
backwards and that way.
It does look like a piece of pizza.
No.
I'm hungry.
You just had lunch. Okay, what about this one? Let's read this one. Clues from the titles and the headings.
The clue title hit.
Okay, so read your title.
How
How do you spell support?
how to
SUP or
how to
MEPO.
how to
Two P's.
stop
Two P's. O-R-T.
Dude, you're disgusting.
Mm.
Double P.
How to stop a
S-U-P-P.
O-R-T.
how to stop a tower.
O-R-T, boys.
Support. I can't fit in. Wait, I can't.
From
For
E. How come it's taking them so long to get back here?
Well, they're gonna be gone a little while because we've got this lesson to do, right?
Well,
So they were trying to be kind and let us get it done. Okay?
really
All right, what about this one, guys? He started working on his. Aaron, can you share with them what you think?
How to stop a tower from falling.
That was clues from the heading, the title, right? Okay? Guys, what is the title telling you?
How to stop
A toppling.
So what do you think that the story is gonna be about?
Hold on.
stopping the tower of pizza from falling.
There you go.
To stop
What?
a tower from falling.
Sour
Tower.
Sour.
Pizza.
That's worse.
Are you writing it in here? Mr. Ben?
Done.
Okay, well, wind that one up, okay? Aaron, feet.
Not number 3, pizza. Not pizza.
Got it?
That's not
Got it.
That's okay. He can spell it however is best for him,
Okay.
okay?
Other clues and ideas.
Okay. What other clues and ideas do you see in there?
Like other clues.
To stop the tower of Pisa.
Well, I'll give you one. I see bold words.
You mean bold?
Oh,
Mhm.
cables and engineers.
Mm-hmm.
Foundation and engineers.
So, what do you think that those things are used for?
To tell about it.
Share together.
To tell about
Bold different words.
Okay. Well, and what do bold print words do?
They help us. They help us.
They help us.
Vocabulary words.
They help us know
They're
what
important
they're
words in the
meaning.
story.
They help what
I was
they need.
I agree. So you want to write that in there? I love it.
Yeah, that's my job.
Excuse me, my love.
Oh, it's my job.
Rainy,
Sorry.
I think that she got it okay. So why don't we sit down? That's okay. That's all right. Do you normally answer the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right.
If
Go ahead.
anyone-
You're not in any trouble, honey. No, you're not in any trouble.
Learn about that.
Okay?
Both involves help us learn. What are you writing? Help us learn about
You getting it? Okay, well, what's a caption do?
It tells us like part of the story or a paragraph.
Okay. Tells you a little bit extra, doesn't it? Okay.
And then
I'm gonna
it's
say
about the reading.
Okay. What are your predictions about it? What are your prediction? What do you predict this is going to be about?
Stopping the Tower of Pisa from falling.
Do you think that?
Tower of Pisa.
Yep. Do you think that maybe in here it might tell us?
How the engineers
How the
Stop the
engineers
tower.
stopped
the Tower of Pisa
Stop
from
the
falling.
That is lovely. Perfect.
How
Perfect,
engineers
Rainey.
stopped the famous Italian tower from falling.
Write it down. Do you guys agree? Do you have anything else to add? What do you think? What do you think that they might use to help the tower from falling? What do you think that they're going to use?
Electric cable. Okay, I mean cables.
You think they're going to use a cable?
Yeah, steel.
Do you think
made
that's?
at
Do you think
steel
that maybe
cable.
one of?
See?
Yeah.
I think
That's right.
I think the cable.
So do you think that's why that word's bolded?
I think
they're
they're
gonna
gonna
wrap steel cable.
I
Because
think they're
steel
gonna
is
take
very
some steel
strong.
cables, hitch it to a car, then put the person in it, and push the panel as hard as they
Think so?
can.
Well,
No,
That's what I
that's
well, I'm not sure if that's what they're going to do, but I don't know. I haven't read the story yet.
They're
We have to
gonna
do that, don't we?
These are the ideas
Mhm.
that the engineers do from other countries.
You
but
think
they
so?
say think, but no thanks. They're not gonna do that.
So write your predictions in there, right here. In your predictions, what do you think that the story's going to be about?
Do we have to do all the same?
Stopping the
No, you can write whatever you want, sweetheart. You do not have to do the same.
Tower.
Well, what? Okay, so you know that's the title. What do you think the text is going to be about?
Like once how to stop a toppling tower.
Okay, there you go. Let's find out.
Engineers
Is there two P's in stopped?
No, there's only
How to
There
one.
are two P's in stopped.
In stopped? Yes, there is.
Okay.
tap.
Because if we left it just one, I'm sorry, that would take this vowel and make it a long sound. So then it would be stoked. That wouldn't make any sense, would it?
Yeah.
Period.
Stopped.
Pizza.
High school famous.
Oh, there it is.
Tower of
Oh,
pizza.
very good. Did you look back in your text?
Oh yeah, that makes me even more
Awesome.
hungry 'cause I
Me
want to
too.
eat more.
Did you? Awesome. I love how you went back to your text to find the answer to how to spell a word.
And I found how
What'd you do?
to spell the word engineer.
Beautiful. And it was even a what?
Bold.
It was a bold-faced word, wasn't it? So you know that's an important word.
Oh, so engineers,
They put
landmark,
cables. They
They
had
did.
that steel, and then you see it's wrapped around
It is.
here, and it's pulling it that
And you
way.
haven't even read the text yet.
But I know it says I read half of
Did you
it.
read some of it? But you could even tell that without reading the text, couldn't you?
Yes. I
Right?
know they have steel cables, so they can,
those are the cables.
and they're wrapped around a circle. See, you can't see much of the cable.
Did we
'cause
finish?
It's black and white.
Ben, did we finish
Yeah.
writing? Did we finish writing?
How do we spell?
Did you? Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Stop the tower.
S-T-O-P-P. Now,
S-T-O-P-P.
ing.
No, like double P, not like the word. Like just two
That's
P's,
correct.
like
Yes.
that.
Yes, absolutely. Are you done, Jonathan? Are you finished, sir? Yes? Okay, I'm gonna take it, okay? Did you, oh, can you put your name on it for me real quick? I'm so sorry.
I'm already done.
Can you write your name on it for me, please, Ben? That way I know whose it is. So are you done?
They especially have to write.
I'm
Okay.
writing my
Not yet? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm writing the word cancel. So when there's another Jonathan.
Is there another Jonathan in your class? Okay.
There's another Ben in this class.
Yes, there is.
There's another Aaron who goes to my daycare.
Okay, let's finish up, okay? So we can read about it and find out what's going on. I'm so excited.
There's an Aaron that goes to my daycare.
Rainy, let's try to stay on task for a second, okay? We can talk about that in a minute.
That's his last name, Aaron Pula.
Did you just write your name? Are you finished? Okay. Ben?
I'm done.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Aaron?
You can read thanks, but no thanks. People
Yeah.
Don't start reading yet. We're gonna read it together.
Steal. I thought they said they steal cables from the town.
Stealed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says they steal cables.
Okay, well, we'll read
They
it.
steal cables.
They
around
steal
the
them.
tower.
Actually,
no,
they
put like
wrap.
steel around.
They wrapped steel
We'll find out.
cables.
Excuse me, guys. Can I please have some quiet?
Yes, Randy's trying to finish up, so can we please be quiet while he finishes?
Me too.
Okay, you too, Aaron.
It's awful.
That's exactly right.
My view. My head hurts because of that. Only race.
So we're gonna try to be quiet and be respectful of our friends. So while they're trying to work, yes.
That's good. Good. Look, now you're running.
Zoe, what you need, baby? You need an eraser. Go get it.
Can I go and get some water?
You can get it. Thank you for asking, though.
Here you go.
But if you would wait, okay. Rainy, got it? Okay, awesome. Now we get to read about it and find out if our prediction's going to be true. Ready? So I'm gonna start and then we're gonna all read together, okay? Here, so Stopping a Toppling Tower by Mary K. Carson. Oh wait, I have something for you. I forgot all about it. I made bookmarks for you, and you can use them as a guide when we're reading.
Owl. Keep
Okay?
It place.
So I'm gonna use mine. You guys use yours.
Does that make, that doesn't make sense. Owl. Keep it place.
It's a play on words. It's owl. It says owl. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Every year, are you with me? Let's see. Here, this way. You know how to use them this way, yes? Okay. Every year, the Leaning Tower of Pisa tilts a fraction of an inch farther. If it tilts too far, this famous Italian building could topple or crash to the ground. Scientists had to find a way to save the tower without making it a straight Tower of Pisa. Okay, ready? So we're gonna all read together. Ready?
Okay.
It's amazing but true that the tower has been tilted ever since it was built more than 900 years ago. The problem is that each year it leans a tiny bit more. In 1990, engineers said that the tower was in danger of toppling. The building was no longer safe. It had to be closed for visitors. So look, how many years ago? How many years ago? 900. 900 years ago. That's a long time. And
I'm not even 900 years old.
no, none of us are. All right, ready? For years, engineers and scientists had been thinking about how to stop the tower from falling over. After considering many ideas, they agreed on a possible solution. In 1998, engineers started working to save the landmark. So, landmark, bold print word. What's the landmark they're talking about?
Where
Rainy.
the Tower of Pisa
The
is.
Leaning Tower of Pisa is the landmark they're talking about. Ready? So, the problem. Let's find out what the problem is. The tower weighs 14,000 tons. Wind pushes from the sides. Sometimes there are small earthquakes that rattle the building. Let's read together.
that weighs as much as like four of these schools.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know how much a school weighs, but 14,000 tons is an awful lot. Okay, let's read. These forces weaken the slanted tower. Number 2, tall, skinny shapes are hard to balance. A skinny tower has a small foundation. There's another word. Foundation. What do you think that means? Aaron.
It means like a stone thing that keeps the building from falling.
It's what's underneath the building, correct?
Yep.
Okay, that makes it easy for it to tilt too far to one side, then timber. Number 3, the tower is built on soft sand and clay. The heavy building squishes the soft soil beneath it. That makes the tower slowly sink. Why does it lean? The soil is softest under the tower's low side, so that side sinks more.
I don't think they should have built it in sand or soil.
Well, we all have, I mean, isn't underneath the school, is there sand and soil there?
And we're about to get to it.
And the
So-
soil isn't sinking.
No,
We're
no, but
about to.
it's also a lot newer. It's not, you think about 900 years ago, they may not have known exactly how to do it the right way then. But now we've learned a lot more, haven't we? Number 4, as the tower leans, more of its weight rests on the lower side. That compression or squeezing could cause the tower to tip over.
And hurt some people.
And we passed it.
Ready? So let's find out the solution.
The cable.
Oh, the cables.
Oh yeah.
Ready? Got your marker?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Number 1, first workers wrapped steel cables around the tower. The cables were heavy ropes made of steel wire. Workers hooked the ends of the cables to heavy weights. If the tower started to topple, the cables would hold it up. So we know exactly what those steel cables are used for. Number 2, the workers started to dig under the high side of the tower, the right side in the photo. They slowly and carefully took away some of the soil. They hoped the tower would sink a little on that side. It did, by 1 inch. That may not sound like much, but was enough to make the tower straighter. Number 3, right? No one can see the change in the tilt of the tower, but now it's safe. It was reopened in January 2002. Once again, visitors came from all over the world to see it and climb to the top.
I didn't.
Well, we didn't. I haven't been there. Engineers expect that the tower will stand tilted for centuries to come. So, do you want to read that very last little box down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
100.
Let's read it together. Thanks, but no thanks. People have sent hundreds of tower-fixing ideas to the Italian government. Why do you think these 4 ideas were rejected? What idea do you have? Number 1.
Freeze the ground under the tower. Number 2, slide off the top to make the tower lighter. 3, hitch a car to the tower to hold the tower straight.
Stuff right leads under the low side.
When the balloons absorb water, they will swell and push up the tower.
So, Aaron, do you remember what you said that you were thinking that they would do with those cables? Don't you remember you said they were going to hook it to a car?
Yeah, and
Wasn't that somebody's idea?
Yeah, they'd hitch a car to it, and then put somebody, and then tell somebody to get in the car and push the pedal as hard as they can.
So, did you find it interesting? Did this article answer some of the questions you had yesterday?
Yeah.
It did, didn't it? Answered the question of why was it leaning? Where was it? Right?
How to solve the solution.
That's right. So now, I would like for you to take this, and would like for you to use your word bank at the bottom and label the text features for me. Let's see if you remember what we learned. Okay? Independently, okay? This time. used more than one time, okay? Boys and girls, the word may be used more than one time.
This box.
This box is for this one right here, okay? This box, there you go. Ben, do you see that? This box is for this one, this box is for that one, okay? Remember, Erin, that they may be used more than one time, okay? This one goes with that one. The words can be used more than once. Okay? I love how quietly you're working. I can see that you're really, really studying. Looking at those words and those text features. This one will go with that one there and that one there. Here. Remember, your word bank may go for the other page too, okay? So look, here's the same word bank down here, right? Okay.
What's that for?
It's for, look what's beside it. Show me what is a text feature that's in that sentence. Very nice. Exactly. Can't answer the question for you. But look, Zoe, if you're not sure, wait till last and identify all the ones you know first and then go back to that one, okay? Can you do that? Okay, thank you.
Sure. What's that for?
It's for this here, for that.
What does this mean? The type?
It's for here, baby, I'm sorry. I should have drawn an arrow to it. Creamy. This one fits a text feature in this area. This one fits a text feature in that area. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Sit here ever so quietly for a minute, okay? They're almost finished. This one is going to go for a text feature in this area.
I don't see any more.
Okay, let's go on this side. Remember, I told you that wait, let's stop for a minute. Where do you see a picture? Show me.
Over here.
Okay, this box goes for in here, in this area, okay? So what do you see that's a text feature in this area?
A sidebar.
What do you see as a text feature in this area?
A bold print.
There you go. What about in this area? What do you see as a text feature? It's not, okay, the words are not necessarily going to, you may use the word more than one time. That's the point trying to make earlier. I'm so sorry if I've miscommunicated it. Not everyone is going to just be used one time. So what's this here? Okay, so what do you think might need to go there? There you go. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think this might be? You only have, what, 2 words that you haven't used, right? So what do you think it is? What about you? What do you think it is? What goes here?
Gold pen.
Mm-hmm. Zoe, do you need to get another pencil, sweetie? Are you okay? Is your pencil okay? Would you like to go get another one? Okay. All right. Rainy, we're gonna let you finish this up, okay? We'll finish this up after we're all done, since everybody's finished, okay? So we'll finish it up in just a minute. Everyone's done, correct? Everyone?
The side part yet.
Well,
The side part.
okay, well, what do you think that is then? Does that look like a subheading? No, it's this whole thing here, baby. That whole thing, Aaron. What do you think that is? You can turn it back over, Zoe, and then you guys can hand them to me, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very nice. Okay, Rainy, we'll finish yours up, okay? All right, we're okay. Do you want to keep it and read it later, or do you want to give it back to me? It's up to you. Thank you very much, Erin. You want to give it back to me? Okay. Hand it back to me. All right. Rainy, we'll finish it up. Wait. One second. I'm gonna have to talk to you for just 1 minute. Just 1 second. Okay, so we learned about text features, right? How do you now you will be able to tell informational text and text features, right? So, Rainy,
Yeah.
what does the title look like? Point to. Okay, perfect. Ben, point to a bold print word for me. Perfect. Aaron, show me a picture. There you go. Exactly. Zoe, show me a sidebar. Jonathan, show me a diagram. Show me a diagram. Absolutely. So, I think you guys learned a whole lot today. Did you? Do you feel comfortable, a little bit more comfortable with informational text and being able to identify text features? Do you? Okay. Perfect. Very nice. So, okay, hold on. Just 1 second. I just wanted to thank you for letting me work with you and help you learn about text features today. I appreciate it. Your behavior was amazing. I loved it. Thank you. Awesome job. Good job, guys.